Hi, how are you?
Hi. I am okay.
Yeah. What's going on in your life?
I don't want to do anything.
Mm,
I don't want to go to work.
hmm
Wanna I don't want to do anything. I just want to it's funny actually. I've wanted to work on things around the house. Like I've been walking around with the snips and like taking extra special care of the plants and watering them every day
Oh,
and
that's so kind of you.
weeding the flower bed. Like I want to work on something, but I just don't want to work on work.
Oh, well, that's great. Your plants are really lucky because plants come to my house for hospice care. Like it's where they go to die.
Well, I buy a lot of plants every year. The only ones that are left are the ones that don't die.
Mm,
So
okay.
over the years, I've just been left with the ones that don't die. That's how you do it. Yeah, I got a whole bunch of stuff in the category today of stuff I can't talk about on the show.
Oh, okay.
Um, I
That's
know,
so
like
good.
relationship stuff, not going to talk about. People are listening. Um,
That's fair though.
I stalled. Actually, I was down to 184 then I was like super hungry for a while
hmm
and um I couldn't figure out what was going on and then so I put like a couple pounds back on. Then all of a sudden I had a muffin top and I was like, "Oh, this is what a muffin top is." Never had a muffin top before. I just had a whole muffin.
Oh my God.
And
That's so great. Oh,
so
speaking of
yeah,
muffins,
go
sorry,
ahead.
I'm going on a tangent. So Costco doesn't make their Costco muffins anymore.
Mm?
Yeah, like the big fat round ones,
Yeah.
they don't do that. They make these smaller ones that are more like artisanal. They're just a smaller portion, which I was like, how do I feel about those?
I don't know. Like do you have Perkins in Indiana?
No.
Oh, I worked at Perkins in high school, and those muffins were like the Costco muffins. They were
Yeah.
probably like 1,000-calorie muffin,
Oh, I'm
then you
sure.
put butter on it.
Of course. hmm Yeah. And that's another 300 calories right there.
For
hmm
sure.
Yeah.
And you have that with your 1,000-calorie breakfast.
Because how else would you do that?
Right, and then you don't have to eat for 2 more days. I mean, my obsession with my weight kinda started while I was working at Perkins because I was running in a fit of insanity. Instead of swimming when I was a senior in high school, I signed up for cross country, which was a huge mistake. But I was already waitressing at Perkins, and I remember eating a patty melt one night at Perkins, and the next day I weighed 2 pounds more.
Oh, Christ. Yeah.
And I was like, "Wow, I can't believe a patty melt made me gain 2 pounds in one day."
Well, it was probably like loaded with salt.
Oh, I'm
And so
sure.
you were retaining water like crazy, I'm sure, but
Yeah.
like that's terrible.
Yeah. I have a
Uh,
lot of food memories from working there. Like, if I go to Minnesota, I still will go to Perkins and get potato pancakes and then cover them in butter and eat the whole thing.
hmm Yeah. Oh. How was
Mm.
your Mother's Day?
Maybe that's part of why I've been a little meh is my birthday and Mother's Day are always a week apart.
Oh, okay, that's rough.
Nobody my kids did, my girls love to throw parties right now. Like it's just one of the things they do when they play is have parties.
hmm
So they were really sweet. They got a banner like from Target that says hooray, 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 but then they put it up backwards so it looks like it says Yabru, Yabru, Yabru.
Classic.
And they were just so sweet. And they took me out for lunch and we had one of those amazing days where you like just wander around and discover things. And we discovered a new art space called Create.
Mm.
And so we spent the whole afternoon there just making art together. And it was just such a precious day with them. They were lovely, but you know, no one got me anything. No, they didn't even get the kind of cake that I wanted from Nothing Bundt Cakes. I wanted chocolate and
Oh,
I got
yeah.
carrot. Like,
Ugh. Same here. Maybe it just went around. Like Cordelia, like at the school, she made uh, painting, and it's like the teacher put the it said love, but her handprint was the O. That's what I got. Which
For Mother's Day?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I do have to say, I have to give my husband props because he did treat me to a steak dinner, which he made, but we went to Costco. But you know how expensive steak is.
Yeah.
You know. Sorry, I just belched. I'm drinking this Izzy drink, which, by the way, these are amazing.
I can't drink anything fizzy. You can?
Yeah.
Oh, weird.
No, it doesn't bother me.
No, just me and my still liquid death.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
They finally came out with a short can.
Nice.
I got myself a new necklace. I got one of those initial necklaces. So I got a K and E, a diamond and a cross, and it'll be here tomorrow.
Oh, nice.
But, I'm always picking out my own stuff. And I even said, just do something. I don't even care what it is. Just don't do nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't even want to tell you that you have to do something. I'm annoyed that I'm telling you that you have to do something.
Right.
So we're just kind of in a not very good place at the moment.
Well, Father's Day's coming around, so maybe there's going to be some karma being handed out.
He's always like, well, I don't care about these things. I don't care about my birthday. Yeah. You don't have to do anything.
But
don't do anything.
Homie, like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear you. So.
We went to Arizona for Mother's Day. So that was really the highlight. It was me, my mom, my aunt, my cousins. So there's 5 moms. 6 moms.
Did you drive? It's not that far from you, right?
We could drive. It's 12 hours, but
never mind.
The flights were really inexpensive. So
okay,
I used points.
Oh,
yeah, we had a blast.
That's good.
Really, really fun.
Yeah, they made, in the morning we had cinnamon rolls. But it was like the grand cinnamon rolls where you get the can, but there's only like 5 because they're huge.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely ate 2 of those.
Mm-hmm. Did you have a little sugar coma for a couple hours?
Yeah, I did. Cordelia was like, I want to go do something. Let's go do something. And I was like, well, I've got all my old lady prescriptions ready to be picked up at Walmart. We can do that. She's like, okay.
Yeah. I'll be like, we need toilet bowl cleaner. You want to go to Target?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
But
I come out with $150 worth of things I didn't know I needed.
That's why I don't go to Target. I can't do it. I don't go to Target and I don't go to Bath and Body Works. Those are the places that I just have zero self-control.
Let me tell you why I cannot go to Bath and Body Works. Because one time about had to be more than 15 years ago. One of my friends convinced me while we were out of town that we needed to go to the strip club. Okay. Do you know what strippers smell like?
Probably they smell like nothing good.
All of the Bath and Body Works scents mixed together. And now whenever I walk by Bath and Body Works, I'm like, strippers.
Oh.
And I remember the next morning, one of the friends that was with us was like, all his clothes were orange because the self tanner from the strippers was rubbing off on his clothes.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, that is so good. I love it.
So now you know. Now you know what strippers smell like. You didn't know that before, but now you do.
Well, not in that context. Not in that. I did have, I have had one experience with a stripper, and that was one of my girlfriends had a birthday party, and she's turning 21, and she got a stripper for her birthday, but it was like
a male stripper. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I did that bachelorette party one time, like 25, 30 years ago.
It was fine. It was like not that exciting. I mean, he was cute and everything, but I was like,
it's kind of stupid. Like, could you just fold the laundry for me?
I know, right? Like that would be a great business. Like cleaning strippers. Like I come to your house, I get in my thong and I clean your house while you watch. I'm telling you, like my panties would probably fly off.
Wait, you would do that or you would have a stripper do that?
No, I would just I'm just saying, it sounds like a great business idea. We should do this. So we hire the strippers and then we say, okay, great. You're going to go to this lady's house and you're going to get in your thong and you're just going to clean her house. You don't have to do any dancing.
A dude?
Yeah, why not?
See, I'd rather have him wearing camo, Carhartts or camo or
You are from Texas.
I guess.
I mean,
But I don't want to see a dude in a thong.
well,
How about basketball uniform?
no. For me, it would be like assless chaps and a cowboy hat.
Okay.
Carhartt, that's redneck. That's
Yes.
okay.
One time my mom, when I was much older, she once in a while she'll tell the truth. My mom's filter.
It's like people that have Alzheimer's. Once in a while they're lucid.
Yeah.
I'm a liar. Once in a while I tell the truth. Okay. Continue.
Every once in a while she'll say something and you'll be like, oh, now I know how you really feel. And so there was this time where she said, we would never have raised you in Anoka if I'd known that you would just grow up to like guys who drive pickup trucks and have snowmobiles. And I was like, oh, okay. And she said, I wish you would have just met a nice young man who played the piano. And I was like, Mom, they're all gay.
I know. I was
impossible.
Well, I did that. I married a man who could play the piano. And I will tell you, I had at least half a dozen people come up to me after we divorced and were like, ooh, so glad you're not with him anymore because we're all pretty sure he's gay as hell.
Oh, no.
Even my realtor who helped us buy and sell the house that we were in when we got divorced, she's like, yeah, Charles is gay.
Was he?
No, I don't think so. I mean, maybe bisexual, but he definitely gave off the gay vibe for sure because a lot of people thought that he was gay. And they thought that's why we got divorced. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay.
So, yeah. Okay. But he's now, was like, I'm never going to get married again. I was like, I don't give a fuck what you do. That's the magic of divorce. Switching gears.
Mm-hmm.
The Debra called me yesterday.
Okay.
And the Debra may want to retire to Indiana.
What?
Mm-hmm. I mean, she's already technically retired, but when my dad's like really retired. Yeah. I'm like,
but okay. So are you saying the Raymond will stop selling houses? I don't think it's possible.
Well, he's going to have to at some point. I mean, he's pushing 80.
Is he really?
70.
Oh, he's
60.
Spry.
I don't remember.
Spry young guy.
I don't know. No, he was born in 51. So how old does that make him?
Yeah, my dad was also born in 51. So they're 71.
Oh, 71. Oh my God. I just gave him 7 years. Sorry, Dad. I withdraw the statement.
I mean,
I don't know why.
I don't know how to do math.
It's so hard. It's so hard, especially when you've worked your ass off all day and you're tired. Anyways, so no, he's 70s, but so they're like, well, we get this much money from Social Security and whatever. And I was like, well, I'll tell you, if you bought a condo with cash and you had no mortgage payment and all you had was your utilities and HOA fees and taxes, you would live like a queen for that much money in Indiana because everything's so much cheaper here.
It's 74. Somehow my dad is 74. I don't understand what's happening.
Yeah, that's right.
Or he's 70. I mean, my dad's birthday's in September, so he's 73.
Oh, Raymond's birthday's in September too.
26th?
22nd.
Weird.
Yeah. So we had a conversation about that. She's like, I just want, and she was so cute. She's so sensitive to my needs, I guess, in this regard. But she's like, well, I just want you to know I'm not going to be all up in your business. Yeah. Okay. But I just want to be there to support you. So then it comes the sales speech, right? Like this pitch. Like once you're a salesperson, you're always a salesperson to the day you die. Like that's just how you communicate, right?
It
And
is.
so she's telling me like all the great things that she could do if she was here, and I was like, okay, well, I already know like that's what would happen if you were living here. Of course, you're going to be able to pick Cordelia up and I can drop her off and go get drinks with my girlfriends. Like you know what I mean? It was just really funny. So, but that's not anything happening like right away. She's just kind of, as she would say, noodling it around, quote unquote.
So are you still able to get your meds from your provider? Are they still getting compounding?
Yep.
Everything's fine.
Yeah, everything's fine. I did order, what I kind of was irritated about was because I asked her, I said, can I order 2 vials? And she's like, oh yeah, if you order 2, you get $50 off. And I'm like, well, why didn't you tell me that before?
Right.
Like, what if, so I just used up my 1 vial and then now I have 2. So I'm not going to need any more for probably 6 months.
Oh, wow.
Because I'm not using that much of it.
Uh-huh. Yeah, my vial only lasts a month, and I bought 3 months. But I wore my Patient Fi sweatshirt, so I'd remember to tell you.
Patient Fi, what is this? Tell me about it.
The only cosmetic and it's the only patient financing company that will allow you to put weight loss medication on a payment plan.
Oh,
so
that's
most
nice.
of the practices, I don't know if it's definitely always available in a cosmetic practice, like in a med spa or a plastic surgery office.
So I can go get Botox and put it on a payment plan?
You sure can.
Oh, you shouldn't have told me that.
Often for 0 interest. And also, you don't have to pay for 30 days.
That's
so you can get
cool.
your Botox today and the bill doesn't come for a month.
Oh my God. I'm writing this down. Patient Fi.
Patient Fi.
Okay.
There's always several plans available in practices, but Patient Fi is the only one that will let you buy weight loss meds. So for a while I was like, well, why would you do that? If you're paying monthly, what's the difference? But it doesn't really matter when you're paying monthly. But when you want to stockpile, like I do, you can get a 0 interest plan and buy 6 months worth for $3,000 and still pay monthly because you can use Patient Fi to do the plan instead of.
I'm looking up their website right now.
Oh yeah, they're great.
Find a provider. Okay, so I can plunk in my zip code. Let's see.
I have a couple friends who work there and it's a great company. Also, they sent me a free sweatshirt.
Nice. I want free stuff. Oh yeah, it looks like there's they have a whole list of all the providers around Indianapolis. Is it like a guaranteed approval or is it based on your credit?
Oh, it's a soft credit check. So you can just check without, it doesn't affect anything. Just put your info in and it'll tell you what you're approved for.
Oh, fertility is listed on here.
They do fertility and they do cosmetic. That's about it. And weight loss.
That is, dang. I'm going to get some Botox.
Watch out. You're going to end up with more Botox.
I don't need a lot. I just need like in between my eyebrows and like just the forehead. That's all I want. But if I really, really, really want to get my lips done, like, the Debra discourages fillers.
Yeah.
But
the Eva does too, by the way.
Yeah. Okay. So, okay, let me ask you this. But if you're gonna do lip fillers, what product would you recommend?
I don't know if I can answer it. I think what I would say first is find a really experienced injector.
Right.
That's more important than which product, because the ingredients are pretty much all the same.
Okay.
Tell me about the sleep study.
Oh God, the sleep study. Okay, so anybody who's had a sleep study done, you will understand that it's the weirdest thing you'll ever experience. It's one of the weirdest things. So you go into this facility. You walk into the room. It looks like exactly like a hotel. You got a bed, a TV, a table and a chair, and a bathroom with a shower. And I was so exhausted when I got there. I was like, can we please just get this over so I can go to sleep and get the F out of here, right? Really nice technician, explained everything to me. They hook you up to at least a dozen wires all over your body. There's this like sticky, it's not glue. It looks like glue, but it's not. It's just this sticky substance that they put on your scalp so that the electrodes or the wires will stick to you. Had at least 10 on my scalp. I had one here underneath my jaw so that it with a microphone that would sense if I was snoring. And then on both sides of the front, both sides of the back, and then 2 on each leg. So it was like 2 dozen. And then they put you in a sleep apnea mask. And you're looking up and there's the camera because they've got a camera on you to watch your every move. And then you go to sleep. You know what I mean? I'm like, yeah, I got to go in this place I've never been to before where I know someone's going to watch my every move. So it was just weird. I mean, I'm shocked that I was able to sleep at all, but thank you, Trazodone. So I actually slept, and then I ended up, and then how would they say it? They're like, okay, well, and just so you're aware, the test is over at 6 a.m. They repeated that multiple times because they don't want you sleeping in until noon. And then, you know what I mean? Like they want you to know at 6 a.m., you got to get your fanny out. But the technician was great. She was really nice. So I felt really comfortable with her, which was good. And so the results came back.
Oh, good.
Already. So I got the results. I read them. All looked fine. As far as like, this is what they was mostly testing for what kind of air pressure I needed in my CPAP machine because I need a new one because they're really only good for about 5 years and mine's like 7 years old or 8 years old. So the tech called me and she's like, yeah, your results are in. You're going to get a call from a medical supply company to set up your new machine. Right on. So I get the call from that lady. And then she says to me, well, I need a copy of your original sleep study that diagnosed you with sleep apnea. I'm like, well, I just had the sleep study done like 3 days ago or 4 days ago. And she's like, oh, no, that was just to test what pressure you needed. That wasn't like the diagnosis. I'm like, so you're telling me that the insurance company approved a sleep study to test basically the prescription that I needed for this diagnosis, but it wasn't the diagnosis.
Oh
and she's like, yeah. And she's like, yeah, you're with Anthem and they're really particular about this. So they need to have that documentation that, the first sleep study that you had that says that you have sleep apnea. I'm like, okay. Well, that was 13 years ago. The provider that I saw doesn't even work at that clinic anymore. And I said, what if I can't get it? And I told her I was getting kind of irritated and I was like, I'm not upset with you. I know you're trying to just do your job. I get it. But like, she's like, well, basically if you can't have it or you don't have it or you can't figure it out, you'll have to sign a document that says that if the insurance company denies the claim, then you're on the hook for the full amount of the machine.
Are you kidding me?
Mm-mm. And it's not cheap. A cheap one would be $1,000. I'm like, fuck. So I call, because I know the name of the clinic that I went to. So I call them. I actually called them today. And I talked to somebody in records and I said, this is my situation. I explained it to her. And she's like, well, I'm going to have you talk to my supervisor so she can look in our old system to see if they can find you. But I'll tell you that usually they destroy the records if you haven't been a patient there for 10 years. Oh, okay. So what I'm hoping is that I'm hoping they just will say, oh yeah, here it is, and email it to me. Or if they can't do that, I'm hoping I can at least get like some kind of email from her saying, yes, I can verify she was a patient with us. Unfortunately, those records were destroyed, and maybe that would work.
Wow.
And I told the lady that was telling me all of this, I said, it really shouldn't be this hard to get care. It should not be this hard.
Mm-mm.
Like, I stop breathing in the middle of the night, I could have a stroke and die. Like it's not, this sleep apnea is absolutely not a joke. So.
Wow.
And then what was really funny is one of the line items on the results letter was like, speak with a patient about losing weight.
You speak with you about losing weight?
Yeah. Oh, okay. Sure.
Did you know what that reminds me of? One time my husband was at the eye doctor and they took his blood pressure. And up until this point, I was always like, why do you gotta yeah, they always do this. And I would always be like rolling my eyes, like, why are you checking my blood pressure at the eye doctor? I just need contacts. But on this particular day, they discovered that his blood pressure was extremely high. And it was so high that they said, we're going to ask you to leave right now and go to urgent care. And he was like, what? So he went to urgent care and they said, we're sending you to the ER, the big one downtown, because that's how high it was. It was like, I don't remember the numbers and I don't want to screw them up, but it was really dangerously high.
That's wild.
And I was not even in town. I was in Seattle when this happened. So 2 of our friends went to the hospital, took him to the hospital because they didn't even want him to drive and he didn't want to go in an ambulance because, like, who can afford that? Speaking of getting care.
Oh my God.
And the doctor at the hospital just judged him by looking at him and was in there finger wagging and saying, no more Cokes. No more Cokes. You cannot drink any more Cokes. Didn't even ask him, do you drink soda? He hadn't had a soda in like a decade at that point. And
what?
Just assumed that because he was overweight, that he drank a lot of pop, which was not true. Now my husband is, when he's being funny, he'll be like, no Cokes, no Cokes.
Jesus. That's horrendous.
It was terrible. Like, I have so many stories like that.
Oh gosh. Did the Debra tell you about what happened to my niece?
No.
Oh my God. So this is going to make your blood boil.
Uh-oh.
My sister, so my niece is 11.
No, she's still a baby. I don't know who you're talking about right now.
Right.
Because she's not 11.
Right. Well, according to the calendar, she is.
Okay, fine.
I
remember when she was born.
I don't make the rules. Anyhow, so she'd been really, really sick, super high fever, can barely walk, just deathly ill. Sister takes her to Children's in Seattle.
Mm-hmm.
Children's in Seattle, in one of the most medically advanced cities in our country. And they're like, she's got the flu. Go home. And my sister's like, well, I don't think that's what it is, but, okay. 2 days, 3 days later, she goes back. I think they went to a different hospital the second time. And they were trying to be like, well, she really just has the flu. You really, you just got to let her rest. And my sister's like, no. She's in extreme pain. She can't walk. this is not the flu. So they did, I don't know what kind of procedure, scan, blood work, whatever. They're like, oh, okay. So they reluctantly do more testing. Turns out her appendix had burst.
Oh, no.
And she had a belly full of pus. And my sister called me in like probably the most hysterical that I have ever experienced with her. And she's like, Cammie, if I had gone home that second time, she could have died.
Shame on them.
Oh my God. So I said, okay, well, I'm going to Google malpractice attorneys and you're going to call one. So then she ended up she was in the hospital they admitted her, of course. And she was in the hospital for several days. There was 4 abscesses. And they did surgery on her to clean that up. But they didn't do the 4th one because I think it might have just been like too invasive. And her very weakened state, they're like, we're just going to do the minimum that we can do to get her stable. And then you're going to come back in 6 weeks for the second surgery.
What?
Mm-hmm. And yeah. And so she ended up having the second surgery. She's totally bounced back. Everything's going to be fine. But
that's terrible.
Yeah. I was like, this is not happening right now. That they just completely just dismissed all of my sister's concern and chalked it up to being a overdramatic mom. And
well, she doesn't present herself that way. That makes no sense.
What the hell? Like, seriously. I just was like, I can't.
I'm going to give you the probably worst non sequitur of all time. When I think about your sister, I remember being at a conference with her and being like, I hate wearing these clothes. I'm so uncomfortable. And she'd be like, I'm wearing maternity pants.
Oh, yeah. Oh, and just for all of you listeners.
She wasn't having a baby. She was just wearing maternity pants.
She don't give a single fuck, that girl. Just for the listeners, my sister and Eva used to work together at the same company. So
yes,
that's how they know each other. And they were at conferences together. And
how I know this 11-year-old baby.
Yes.
That breaks my heart. I want to wrap us up here with one just super nice message that we got from a listener.
Oh.
And I sometimes think, like, who is listening to us talk about this inane stuff?
Mm-hmm.
But apparently somebody is. And so we got a really sweet message from Anne, who said, "Are you ladies okay? Currently have no friends on the med, so just get really tired of always having the feeling of defending myself and weight loss choices. You ladies have really become a strength for me emotionally, and just keep listening to old episodes to keep me going and positive. Hoping all is okay with you and look forward to your next episode." To which I will respond, the reason we didn't record for so long is because Cammie has a job now and is too busy to talk to me. It's not my fault.
Oh my gosh. Yes, I take all the blame.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
As long as we know whose fault it is. It's fine.
Yeah. Definitely.
But
well,
keep the messages coming.
Thank you, Anne, for
really
that.
Help.
That sweet message. That's that makes me my heart just swell. Thank you.
Yep. Love you, Anne.
Yep.
Okay, sweet girl.
Okay. Well, this conversation did me a lot of good. So I'm going to
Me too.
Go downstairs and wait for Cordelia to get off the bus.
I'm going to go back to not wanting to work.
Okay. Sounds good. All right, love.
Follow us on Instagram at Less of You Podcast. Are you confronting the same challenges and have a story to tell? I'd love to hear your story on our Skinny Shot Stories podcast. Contact me for more details at skinnyshotstories.com. If you're a doctor and would like to learn more about sponsoring this or any of our cosmetic surgery and weight loss podcasts, go to lessofyou.com. Less of You is a production of The Axis, TAGAXIS.io.